anybody's, you know. Hey, what's up? Well, appreciate everything yesterday. I found someone to cover my shift tonight, focusing on my mental health. Awesome. That's good to hear. Excuse me. Ooh. Excuse me. Ooh. But yeah, no, that is definitely important. Trust me, I totally get it. Stop. Shit. Okay. Oh, I love you too. I news. gonna send for free. All right, no problem. 2, 3. Also, since I'm finally being able to connect with this damn deck, I'm gonna use this deck. Because before, so, jeez. Wait, go ahead with any questions. Alright, so what does C want from our connection? C. Is this a conner, a Conrad, a con artist? Cedar. Let's see, what does he want? Right, there's ancestors both of them. So what does C want from the connection between him and Honestly? What does he want from their connection? What does he want from this connection in particular? What does he want? Talk to this one. Okay, the ancestors both of me. What does he want? 2, 3. Let's see, what does he want? Okay, so 6 of Pentacles is here. So this is your energy. Plus this is a Taurus placement. So 6 of Pentacles goes towards, you know, like give and take, as well as this feels like what you have right now. What does he want? He may want you to give more to the situation. Like become more receptive as well too. High Priestess. But this is you protecting yourself energetically. What does he want? 7 of Cups. Maybe he wants you to be more receptive towards him. To be more giving. But at the same time, this feels like you're protecting your energy here. 7 of Cups is him being in his head. The World, Judgment. 4 of Wands. I just don't want to say his name public. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I forgot about him. I'm like, okay, so who are we on to now? I forgot about him. I forgot. Never mind. He's been giving me space. Okay. Okay, I'm about to say, I was like, let me just delete that one for you. He said he wants to be there for me. That makes sense. That makes sense here because he's in his head. He's wondering like how to get in. Why is 4 of Wands here? 2, 3. Two of Wands. Talking about Judgment. Justice. He's trying to decide on how to do things the right way and whatnot, because Four of Wands and Two of Wands, like, already by yourself you're stable, but you do, like, of course, like, protect yourself here, because Four of Wands gives off like a very protective yet controlled energy. Not to say that you're controlling, but at the same time, like, this is somebody that's in charge, that is doing what needs to be done and knows how to direct things in order to, again, like, protect what's theirs, have a lot of stability in their life to make sure that they're happy, even if it means with this Two of Wands, like, taking another direction, as well as, like, doing what you need to do stability wise, for the future. I'm still gonna pull cards. So all together, like you said, like, he wants you to, be more open, and that makes sense here too. So he wants openness, of course, but he wants to do things without maybe like overstepping a boundary. What else does he want? Crystal, please. What else does he want to have the connection? Crystal, please. 2, 3. What else? 4 of Swords. The Hangman. Queen of Cups. Again, more openness. But Queen of Cups is emotional, so he wants you to be more emotionally open. But he's kind of being patient with the situation. Talking about Queen of Cups. 2, 3. 9 of Cups. Yeah, because it would make him happy if, you were to connect with him more. Because 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment, and perhaps he may view you as wish fulfillment. Anything else? First off, please. 2, 3. 2 of Pentacles. Death. Tell me about death. 2, 3. 8 of Wands. Maybe less stagnancy in communication. Like, enough with the back and forth, or with, like, juggling things. I think what he wants altogether, he wants things to be more thorough between the both of you. So again, like you said, like, being more open, more receptive, showing emotion, giving emotion. At the same time, he is trying to, like you said, like, he gave you space. He's trying to respect your boundaries. Perhaps he also wants more communication too. He wants me to text him more. I've been distancing myself. I see here. It's just more so, like, altogether, he wants you to interact with him more. But I can see, like, why you may not want to. Because to be perfectly honest, I would not, me personally, I don't think I would go for somebody that's been on a show like that. I'm just saying, I personally wouldn't. Because then I'm going to fear that there's somebody else, and there more likely is. Not saying that there is with him, no. It's just more so like, So that's what I got. Oh, what's your second one? 2, 3. Most likely. Alright, will DH give me another chance in the future? Things got really messy, and I feel like he's judging based off that night, but we both made those decisions. Exactly. I think he. Give me a second. Mm. Mm. Also, I'm gonna put you on real quick. Woo! Oh, it's so dang! I don't know if there's Wawas up there, but they have this. This is like what like maybe like $3 or something like that. I'm just saying, it's a pretty good flavor. Yeah. I'm not trying to blame the alcohol, but I am. I would say just blame the three of you. The alcohol, you and him. Therefore, it's a shared blame. Hey Taylor, I'm sorry. Okay, random. I'm not sorry. Tyler Perry did this thing with All the Queen's Men. I've been hooked the past couple of weeks. My mom loves that show or liked it. Ugh. For me, I'm waiting for Love, Death, and Robots to come back on. I never really finished the second season of um, House of Dragons. The Last of Us is currently playing. I'm also waiting for like the new movies to come out. So I mean, I already saw Sinners. Waiting for Final Destination to come out. The Conjuring. There's also a new horror flick that's gonna come out towards the end of the summer in August called Weapons. That looks good. I'll try it. Is it on Netflix? All the Queen's Men? No, it's on Prime. But you might have to, if I'm not mistaken, you might have to get like the BET subscription. Either that or it's just on Prime in general or something. I need to watch The Last of Us. It's good. I get a pack of 2-pack of 96 ounces strawberry lemonade from Costco. It's like $8 now. $8. I'll download it. Yeah, $8. Would it cost? Honestly, it would probably cost me the same to make that because strawberries, depending on the season, can cost up to like the $5 or $6. Well, depending on the store. For great things about The Last of Us, it's actually pretty good. It is. It's a little different than the game series and whatnot, and some people they kind of like make fun of like some of the people. Like for example, so in the game, like you have Joel and then he had his daughter, right? But mine, like I would give spoil. I mean, I could give you a spoiler, but I mean it's common knowledge almost. But like this, Joel has a daughter, and Joel in the game he's white, his daughter's white. Well, in the series here, Joel he's white, but he's played by like Pedro Pascal, and his daughter she looks mixed. She's the daughter of Fanny Newton, and you more than likely have seen her. Like, have you ever seen the movie Norbit? And his childhood crush growing up, that's her daughter, or the woman who yeah, that's her daughter. So but still, and then the girl that plays Ellie, you know, people are like, oh, she looks so much better in the game. Like, this is real life. This is real life. This is real life. But anyways, and it's organic. I'll look it up. See, or Prime with ads if you don't pay for them. But I mean, all I'm gonna say is it is a good series. My only issue is this. So I found out that the guy that created The Last of Us or whatnot, like it all together, he did that because he was like, basically kind of like being racist to people. And I'm like, wow, really? Like it's a good show. It's a good series. But I'm just like, well, shit. But anyways. My guys and ancestors will overtake me, so will DH give me another chance in the future? Let's see. My guys and ancestors will overtake me. Will DH give Namaste another chance in the series? Will he? Press up, please, 2, 3. What the fuck? Exactly. And I'm like, the hell? But then again, it's something that I heard on Twitter, but I have to kind of like look it up. But apparently, like a lot of people were saying that, and I'm like, really now? Basically, it's going into cordyceps, which is a type of fungi. It actually exists. And I don't know if you ever heard of like a zombie ants or spiders. Basically, it's a fungi that can infect living organisms, but not humans. But it's something that like usually like can affect ants or spiders, and it kind of like, you know, when it reaches their brain, like the body of it dies, but it controls the body. It's kind of creepy. But the show basically goes into like what if it affects humans, and that's basically what kind of like creates the entire thing, right? But yeah, apparently that, and I'm like, what? It's shitty. This is like that type of dilemma. Yeah, I love Twilight, but allegedly the author is a bit racist, just like J.K. Rowling, the woman that created Harry Potter, how she's like really transphobic. I remember my friend played the video game telling me it's about a fungus that takes them over. They're cool. Yep, basically. Um, there's some interesting creatures and whatnot. I was playing the first game a little, and I haven't even finished it. But it is good, but that's a sad thing. Like, you have such nice pieces of work, and then the person behind them is like complete shit or whatnot. Like, damn. But anyways, let's see here. Will he give you another chance in the future? Page of Pentacles. So this could be your energy because you're an earth sign, but this is also an opportunity, like a small opportunity for something. To me, this just feels like you're hopeful that he does. Ten of Wands. Knight of Wands. This lets me know that he did kind of like struggle with what he wanted, because he did like going after you like physically. Queen of Wands, Three of Pentacles. I will say that either right now or in the future he'll think about it, because you are very attractive to this person. So my Three of Pentacles, 2, 3. The Three of Pentacles talks about teamwork and building something solid. Yeah, Six of Swords. So my Six of Swords here, 2, 3. Queen of Pentacles. Excuse me. I wouldn't be surprised if he were to move forward towards somebody that's at a distance from him. But then Queen of Pentacles, what's Queen of Pentacles here? 2, 3. Three of Cups. I see it. There's some here, maybe to other options that he may view as more stable or whatnot. So again, would he give her another chance in the future? Persepolis 2, 3, because it's possible that he does. Ace of Pentacles, Four of Cups, and Four of Wands. It's possible, but here's the whole thing. If he doesn't, the reason being is because this, so you may be like a very magnetic person. And then Four of Wands, again, this comes up like, as you can see here, this woman, she seems strong and whatnot. And you got these other people like storing this or whatever. But Four of Wands, that goes towards, you know, like building in a relationship, having a wonderful relationship here, friends, family, celebrations. It's possible that he does. But if he doesn't, it's just more so because like you have more control than you may think you do. But it's more so like about the power that he allows you to have over him or whatnot. Not saying that you can just like run all over this person, he'll let you know. It's just more so of, I think he's like very attracted to you, and not to say that he can't hold back, like he has no self-control, but it's just more so of like feeling very tempted, and maybe wanting somebody that doesn't tempt him like that. Not to say that you do it on purpose, but it's just more so of like, I don't know, maybe wanting somebody that he feels is more grounded in the sense that doesn't make him want to lose it, but not in a negative way. You have the Moon, Ace of Cups. So Ace of Cups here, 2, 3. Three of Wands. I think deep down he feels as if you are a good like opportunity to have like something new with, but then he kind of wonders about the future, like where things could lead. Talk about the Moon, 2, 3. Knight of Cups, because deep down he really does like it, really does enjoy it. So will he give you another chance in the future? It's possible that he does. Let's build something stable, slow in the right way. Yeah. It's just more so like, I don't want to feel tempted. I don't want to. Damn. But I mean, that's not. It's not your fault that he feels like you're his personal cocaine. You know. It's like, that's some good shit. Speaking of which, you know, I met two people that had actually done cocaine. One of them, I just started joking about it in front of him. He was like, "Why, you want some? I know somebody." I'm like, "No, no, thank you. Mm-mm. I'm not doing that booger sugar. No." And then another guy was telling me how he did it, and I was kind of like sitting there listening to him, and at the same time, I'm like, I don't think I should be around you. I didn't say that out loud, but I was thinking it. He likes things done the right way, exactly, and doesn't like it when he's with somebody that makes him want to fall out of line. But again, that's not your problem or whatnot. But that does align with what I said yesterday when I followed up and whatnot. I mean, oh well. At the end of the day, oh well. Oh, what's your last one? Ow, ow, ow. Well, shit, I fell out of line too. I think what it is he's just one of those people. I wouldn't say that he has trouble taking accountability, but because of maybe his past, I don't think he wants to fall so easily into something and probably will beat himself up or whatnot. But at the same time, too, how it also could be here is like, let's say he gets somebody that he feels like won't make him fall out of line like that. Then he may feel like, okay, well, this person's bored and they don't excite me. Like, sir, I didn't want to miss an opportunity that felt right. Maybe so. He's scared. I mean, well, shit. If he really didn't want to, eh. Do-do-do. But no, I get it. Can I get messages from him? I don't want him thinking that I don't see his perspective. Oh, and I cut Chandler off today. He's a bad friend. Good. Because honestly, from what you have been telling me for like over a year or two, it sounds like at times he would just like sabotage you. You know, let me see why he would do that just real quick. Why would Chandler do that? Why? Because please, 2 3. Why would he always do that? Queen of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and then the Magician here. Well, for one, he's manipulative. And then the other thing here is too is Queen of Wands is here. So, you know, a very powerful, confident woman that's attractive, that has a lot to give, and chooses, picks and chooses when she wants to. Still is. He gets jealous. Like, if I get guys that I want. Yeah. Yeah. And Six of Cups. Yeah, which is why he takes away certain opportunities. Because Two of Pentacles, like to me, sometimes it's just like dangling things over somebody's head. Maybe he wanted you in the past. Yeah, the Fool, Judgment, and Will of which is why he does these things to like create changes and stuff. Yeah, because I, te- mm, I, t- I, I've told other women this. I don't know if I told you this. I probably have, but I'm gonna say it again. One of a woman's the worst enemy that a woman can have is a jealous man. And I'm being so serious. Like that can even be extremely deadly or whatnot. Because you do have a lot of guys out here that feel like a woman should like shut up or only fall in line, and if he really does want like a boss ass bitch and whatnot, he only wants one that like okay, she's independent, she's cool, she's attractive, but one that does not challenge him or question him. You know, basically wanting a servant, wanting somebody that's subservient or subservient, or however you say that word, right? As well as far as he's concerned, like, oh, you don't see me, you don't want me, oh, well, I'm gonna, no. He literally told me that. Because men will kill women out of their pure, and yup, yup. You need somebody that is proud to have you, somebody that wants to elevate you, somebody that wants you to elevate them, to push them, you know? Somebody that's not going to get upset because, like, oh, you're attracting somebody because you're attractive. Like, one of my nieces that I don't talk to, what was it? I think they're still together, but a couple of years ago, her then boyfriend, like, she told me how, like, he didn't want her wearing certain things or whatnot, especially around, like, certain people. And I was like, I really don't get, I'm like, men, I'm like, they want women with, like, you know, big tits, hips, and ass and stuff like that. They love the clothes that they got on in public, and then as soon as they get with them, all of a sudden you want them to wear, like, sweatpants and shit. I'm like, bro, excuse me, he gets trapped in small town drama. He doesn't know how to value true friendships. I'm over it. Good, because, like, because I was always wondering for like the longest, I'm like, why doesn't she ever cut him off? Like, it's so obvious he's sabotaging her. But I just kept my mouth shut because I didn't want to start anything, as well as I'm like, well, I mean, if she's aware of it, then hey, I'll let her, you know, deal with that whatever way. But like, I'm glad he did because I'm just like, it always seems as if he's doing that. So, okay. You tried telling me a few times. I guess I did, didn't I? No, because it just the way that it sounded, I'm like, why the fuck is it that he always, you know? You know, and come to think of it, when it comes to D, like that solution that I gave, what if that actually happened, but Chandler just purposefully didn't get back to you? But still. My other friends say fuck him too. I'm just used to friends doing that growing up, yeah. Let's see. Cards of the top. Please cards of the top messages from Drew H to Namaste. What does he want her to know? What does he want her to hear? 2, 3. It's tough. I only have 5 friends I can't truly trust. I mean, it happens. Like, I mean, it happens, but like, hey, I think it's best to have a small circle. Oh no, because as you get older, you really don't want to be bothered with a whole lot of bullshit. I can't. I was about to say, I'm like, huh? But I'm like, I'm gonna leave it. But as you get older, you really don't want to be bothered with a lot of shit, and then you know, then you start like putting 2 and 2 together, even if it hurts, but still. Let's see here. I realized I lost a good thing. Okay. Like I was saying earlier, the thing is, he may want to go towards somebody that he may feel more grounded with, in a sense of somebody that he may feel like does not tempt him or not to say that he wants total control in a situation, but maybe he doesn't like losing control. But as I've seen before, I think he realizes that he does have like a really good opportunity to have something with you. Um, and I think what could happen, not that I'm sensing it intuitively, but I mean, it happens like clockwork. Let's say he gets with somebody that, like, okay, things are fine with this person, but then he'll be like, oh, well, this is boring. Like, they don't tempt me, they don't make me want to have fun. And then he'll be like, well, shit. So I'm going to see about this. I keep thinking, what if I had done things differently? Okay. Please shut the fuck up and leave. Ouch. I'll see what that's about. Did you put a spell on me? I know you don't do spell work. It scares me that you can see right through me. You were right for me, but I wasn't right for you. So these I'm not going to clarify, and the reason being is because of this. Because this makes perfect sense with like what I've been saying before, especially like yesterday. He does feel like very attracted to you. Like, I don't know, maybe there's like some sort of like a connection between the both of you that kind of draws the both of you together. It's just like kind of like, tempting, that type of thing here. And because, he's been hurt in the past, he doesn't really want to like lose control of the situation, because I think I saw it before that like he fears like if he does go into something, then that's going to leave him vulnerable, right? And with the whole like it scares me that you can see right through me, maybe he feels like he can be vulnerable around you, or at least like let loose and just feel comfortable. That's the whole like, did you put a spell on me type of thing here. Like, this is unnatural, I shouldn't be feeling like this, maybe she's trying to manipulate me, that type of shit. When in reality, no, it's just a thing that he has to admit to himself. I'm attracted to this person, I'm really attracted to this person, you know therefore, with the whole like you were right for me but I wasn't right for you, like I've always saw like he has a good opportunity with you, but he may not take it. Let's hear it. I'll never be the person you need me to be. My deceitful ways are catching up to me. And then you gave me strength, and without you, I feel weak. So perhaps like being around you makes him feel very confident, because you are a very attractive person. So he's probably thinking like, wow, I pulled somebody like her. Cool. Wow, like she's so confident and whatnot, does her own thing. Geez, maybe I want to do that too. Let's see. So what's what I realized I lost a good thing? Because what this is kind of pointing towards is that things could end, or he just doesn't take a chance and you may just decide to walk away. Mind you, energy is energy, so outcomes can change up. But let's see. What's what I realized I lost a good thing? Cross out, please. 2, 3. All right, Knight of Pentacles. Tell me more. Cross out, please. 2, 3. The Empress. I see here. So you have come up in the Empress when it comes to like me doing spreads between you and him, and the Knight of Pentacles. So him being too slow to maybe lock things down to really approach you the way he needs to. And the other way I'm seeing it is this. So you have this deer, and it's like a nice looking deer or a moose or whatever it is, and then he's on this horse. The other way I can look at Knight of Pentacles is like somebody that thinks that they have time. Because Knight of Pentacles is all about like strategizing and being practical. So, I mean, again, he made like this is like a unique looking creature, and then you just have this regular horse. So him thinking like maybe there's something else, maybe I can, do this, and this doesn't work out, but that's not how life works out. Um, it doesn't work out like that. Like if you are with somebody that actually values themselves. Waiting around is a typical like teenager, like very young adult thing. But as you get older, you kind of realize like fuck this person. What's with I keep thinking, what if I had done things differently? Because I'll play 1, 2, 3. The Tower. So this talks about things being unstable as well as like a blow up. 7 of Swords. 5 of Wands. So this talks about like fighting against the current. He kind of wonders like if he had been so dodgy or so evasive, would things have really like blown up in his face? Tell me about the tower, 2, 3. I'm not taking that again. Tell me about the tower, 2, 3. Knight of Swords. So that can talk about an argument, but not necessarily. But that can also talk about something that's unexpected. Tell me about Seven of Swords and Five of Wands, 2, 3. Because all of this talks about conflict. Ace of Cups. So new love and new opportunity. He may wonder, like, had I just maybe fought for this more? Some Ace of Cups, 2, 3. Knight of Pentacles. Is this future energy? Positive card, yes. Negative card, no, 2, 3. 4 of Wands, yes. With the Devil. Like I said before, what could happen? I mean, this could talk about arguments and fights. So do be on the lookout for that, as well as if it's not that, then that's just somebody that's being evasive and having like a lot of inner conflict. You know, and maybe kind of like doing things spur of the moment, unexpectedly. So it's just more so like, well, had I been like consistent with this person or done things a certain way, or at least like taking a chance, what things have ended up differently here. So that's that. Let's see here. What's with please shut the fuck up and leave? 2 cards. 3. The Star. 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups here. 2, 3 here. Knight of Cups. Please shut the fuck up and leave. That can talk about somebody feeling rejected in love, especially when it comes to something that they really wanted. And the Star is like somebody's back is turned. So what could that card is hilarious. So what could happen? I don't know. It could just be that type of thing of like you may tell him that. Something about the Star, 2, 3. 5 of Pentacles. Oh, I see your 9 of Pentacles. Here's exactly what it is. He kind of already is like shooting himself in the foot. Give me a second. He's kind of already shooting himself in the foot when it comes to wish fulfillment and counting himself out and feeling kind of like down in the dumps. And therefore, it's just like, you know what? Fuck this. Alright, so what's with... I'm going to clarify both of these together. What's with I'll never be the person you need me to be and my deceitful ways are catching up to me? First off, please, 2, 3. Queen of Cups. 8 of Wands. 3 of Cups and my 3 of Cups. 9 of Wands. Tell me more about 3 of Cups. 3. 10 of Pentacles. And my 9 of Wands. 2, 3. Page of Swords. If anything, it's just more so of this. There's a whole thing of like maybe not being able to catch up to you or matching your energy. You know? And then with the whole like my deceitful ways. So 3 of Cups can talk about third party situations, but I feel like what it is this. Because of what stresses him out, especially emotionally, he goes ahead and kind of like cuts things off or lies, or may talk to other people out of feeling stressed or to get out of a situation where he feels like he might need to commit himself more. So again, this person shoots themselves in the foot. That's not me shooting myself in the foot. I feel like I messed things up with him. No, I'm saying him shooting himself in the foot. But I'll ask. Is it also her shooting herself in the foot? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Yeah. So I think it's both of you. And then what's with you gave me strength and without you I feel weak? What's with this? Cross out please. What's with this? Cross out please. 2 and 3. 8 of Pentacles. Okay. The Devil. Knight of Pentacles. Wait, that's a knight. So what was the other? That guy could have been like a king. Okay. How about the Devil? 2, 3. Judgment. You gave me strength, and without you I feel weak. So this is having like a fear-based mindset or making decisions that aren't the best, maybe some selfish ones. But let me use another deck because this one's draining me. Okay. Again, what's with you gave me strength and without you I feel weak. What's happening with that too, okay? The Hermit. Temperance. Strength. So that's feeling confident in the sun. So it's more so of maybe he feels as if you were able to make him come out of his shell and at least like make him feel more balanced emotionally and happy. That type of thing here. Yeah. And like rather than him being in his head about what he needs to do, there's more so of like having a fire lit under his ass, and with the Ace of Wands too, like feeling very passionate and excited. So it's just more so of like you made this person feel confident within themselves again, and at least like help them balance out their emotions, and at least like let them be like, okay, now I know what I want, which is good. So that's what I get. Let's see here. What's your fourth one? Because I saw that he had sin again. I feel a sin coming on. I'm sorry. Oh, all right. Okay. What my deceitful ways are catching up to me. So that's more so about like if he has options, like about him lying either like out of feeling very pressured, either that or like avoiding how he actually feels. Except for, oh, I'm still here. No, I had to write something down. Also, let me see the progress of that thing. Okay, so it's done. But go ahead and put down your other two questions. All right, how did M feel about my message? He's hard to read, and I never know if he likes me or not. He's my boss, Max. Okay, Max has always came across to me as a fucking asshole. Honestly, that's all he's always like felt like that to me, like an ass. Either that, or I just didn't like what he's done a couple of times. Let's see. He is an ass, yeah. I'll say this much: when it comes to dudes like that, when they get around really pretty girls that don't choose them or whatnot, mm, to everyone. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he's one of those dudes that's like, well, I can't let people push me around. Well, the thing is this: you can maintain boundaries and assertiveness without treating people like shit. It's called being a kind person, but letting that putting up boundaries or whatnot. Don't mess around and get shanked. Anyways, my guys' ancestors looked at me. So how did M feel about Namaste's message? How did her boss feel about the message she sent? How did he feel about it? Because I place 2 for you. How do you feel? Ace of Pentacles. Okay, that's a solid. 3 of Cups. Knight of Cups. Didn't really care. 10 of Pentacles. 5 of Wands. 10 of Pentacles. 2, 3. The Hangman. The 7 of Swords. Not to mention the Tower is at the bottom of this originally before I clarified. It may have kind of like shocked him a bit. There's a part of him that doesn't care, but there's also a part that's kind of like riled up, but he's being chill about it. He may feel like you're making an excuse to get out of things, even though like you have like a very like solid reason, as well as like you did tell me that you got somebody to take your shifts, so he can't really argue with that. Maybe they may have like a full house tonight. So we have 7 of Swords, the Sun, 8 of Pentacles. I don't think he's really gonna bother you about it. It doesn't feel that way right now. Why is the Sun here? 2, 3. 4 of Pentacles. That could just be you like letting him know what's going on. You kind of just like protecting your energy. So overall, like, how did he feel about it? Persephone, 2, 3. 4 of Wands, the Magician, Justice. So, like, Ace of Swords is here. Like, he has some clarity about things. So he may feel like you're telling the truth. or whatnot, or may want clarity. Talking about the Magician, 2, 3. The Chariot. How did he feel about it? Again, felt fine. The Magician, the Chariot is here. Like, let's see here. This is like a lot of forward movement. I don't know if he also feels like you're trying to like do something behind the scenes, like in terms of like moving on from something, or may feel like you're going on a trip. I don't know. I think there's a part of me that feels like with the Justice card, he can't argue with you. I was doing the right thing for sure. Yeah. But he's kind of like being in thought of it. I don't know if like this talks about there being concern or something like that. Talking about Ace of Cups and Six of Cups, 2, 3. The Devil. I think he's gonna keep his mouth shut. I don't know if he does. He think that what she said is bullshit somewhat. Positive card for yes, negative card for no. He's debating about it because he knows there's things that he doesn't know, but you were very direct and at least gave him the respect of notifying him. It was a good message. Okay. Overall, like, how did he feel? It may have kind of like, I wouldn't say knocked him off course, no, but like it kind of just like how would I say this? It was just like, oh, okay, that type of thing. Maybe something he wasn't necessarily expecting. He has his own reservations about it, but I think he's gonna keep his mouth shut. It's that type of thing of like, I can't argue with her. I hope he doesn't. But that's what I get. What's your last one? Speaking of which, I ought to ask about what happened at that old lounge that I was at. Because I won't lie, like, from a reading that I got some time ago. Because I don't know if I told you. So my old boss and the other manager and some of the other people, they were fucking spying on me. Not some of my old coworkers or whatnot, but like mainly like people on like my manager sides and whatnot. They were just like spying, so I just, blocked them. Like, you assholes know exactly that you were wrong. Let's see. Oh, weird. Exactly. I'm just like, after the bullshit that you gave me, why the fuck are you spying? Are you afraid I'm gonna say something? Because if I did, I would be well within my rights as long as it's truthful. Like on here? No, my Facebook. Let me see how they're doing. Let me see how that place is doing. How are they doing? What's that place Tuesday? Let's see. Ace of Cups, Justice, Page of Pentacles. They're doing well. King of Swords, the Magician, 3 of doing well, but I think my manager is having an issue with somebody because it looks like that person is trying to erect something that's actually pretty good, and maybe he feels like either he's not being listened to or his idea wasn't taken into consideration when this other person's is better. Seems like things are fine there. Seriously. A lot of responsibility on it though. I'm not gonna lie, I hate driving past the place. I do. But, I mean, there are certain things that are coming up in my life. They're good. And honestly, I'm taking a look at it and I'm just like, perhaps it's good because the thing is this. So, like, when it comes to, like, starting the hookahs, like, I don't know if you ever had to, like, make a hookah or something like that. But they did have these little, like, a tiny, like, handheld machines and you put on the end of the hose where it kind of, like, it starts it. And then either you yourself had to, like, kind of, like, smoke it somewhat. And honestly, doing that after a while isn't really the best. And with what I got coming up and everything else, or what I'm trying to do, meh. Fuck them. I used to make hookahs. Yeah. And to me, it was honestly, I like making the hookahs. Mind you, I think it was just like very time consuming. because like a lot of those like little trays, those metal things that you put on top, a lot of those hadn't necessarily been cleaned for whatever reason. And then the other thing here is too is getting the charcoal started. But to me, I just kind of viewed it as a bit of a peaceful process. You know, you take the tobacco, whatever else, or the hashish, whatever the fuck you call it, you mix it together, chop it off. But the sheesh and the stuff and holes, it's annoying. Yeah, it's just no. This way, like getting the coals started, that was just a part of like why it would take like 15-20 minutes, but I like the chopping process and just doing whatever else, because one dude, like he taught us how to do it, you know, like rather than take the stuff out of the bag, like, you know, you gotta chop it up and everything else. Yeah, let's see, how are the people working there? How are they doing? Cashapp, how are they doing? Cashapp 2, 3. They say 1 hour of smoking hookah is like smoking 200 cigarettes. I personally never want to be around that. Yep. It's bad. Yeah, so I kind of view it. I'm not saying I view getting fired for like absolutely no fucking reason like a blessing in disguise, but there was something that I was planning because I wasn't going to stay there for like a super long time. I think I wanted to like be there for like maybe a year or two and then branch off and do something else, like go back into corporate. Um, Simply because I'm just like, for me in my own life path, I know that that's something that I'm not meant to do long term personally. I mean, not shaming anybody that does, but that's just me personally. Like, I was like, I'm not gonna be here for like too long. I'm like, the money might be good and whatnot, but at the end of the damn day, I'm like, I've got other things to do. Let's see, how's coworker? 6 of Pentacles, the Magician. Some people are leaving. The Cups. Some people are leaving, kind of getting emotional and wondering if it's worth it. Others are making good money. 7 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I do get some people are leaving. Some 7 of Swords, 2, 3. The Emperor. I could talk about a guy not doing something, or some of them are being shady. Tell me the Emperor, 2, 3. Oh, I see. I think some feel like they're getting snubbed out of money. Some of the Emperor, 2, 3. Knight of Wands. It also talks about people doing whatever the fuck they want. And then 5 of Cups at the bottom. And I saw this before. It's like some people, they're not making as much as they thought they would, and others are making more. Yeah, and it's creating a lot of fucking confusion. And kind of making some of them either like want to like terminate or stay there, or wondering if it's worth it. Some are there for the ride, others have no idea. But anyways, now I'm gonna say, go ahead with any question. Are you your last one? It's alright. They'll know my name pretty soon. The other thing here is I'm not gonna say it out loud, but you see, they have no idea how close they are to realizing that they how much they fucked up with me. I'll just say that. It's nothing bad, nothing that I planted or anything like that. Oh, anything. But still. Hey, Miss B, I've been writing you on email and on YouTube. I have to check my email because I have been pretty absent-minded and resting. I'm gonna check it. I think like the last YouTube thing I just saw was like a couple of weeks ago. Like, you meant to catch me, and I'm like, oh damn. Oh, dang. Sorry, I said the last one. You're good. Take any more questions? Yes. If you sing, you'll be my last person. All right. What are his true feelings for me? Shit is messy. Can't be that messy. So what? The two of you fiddled each other. Oh well, it happens. All right. I guarantee you, there is an ass somewhere in this world wiping the floor as we speak. I feel like his view of me is all fucked. I wouldn't really care, honestly, because he's fucked up. And the other thing here is too is think of who he's living with. First, he wanted to be a fucking crybaby because why he didn't respond to a fucking text. Then he wants to get upset because like, oh no, we diddled each other. Oh my god, as if he didn't have like a say in it. That's what my roommate said. Let's see. What are DH's true feelings for Namaste now? What are his true feelings for now? 2, 3. 5 of Cups. 6 of Wands. Page of Pentacles. Okay, well, not automatically. Already, here's what I get. So his true feelings for you, like, he's a little disappointed. Like, I think at first, I won't say that he had his hopes up, but he thought that things were going to be fun, that he had a good opportunity. And now he's kind of like, you know, a bit stressed here. And 9 of Pentacles is you, so talk about the 9 of Wands, 2, 3. The Hangman. It's like this, he's a bit stressed, but at the same time, like, you know, trying to be laid back. Tell my 9 of Pentacles, 2, 3. Queen of Swords. Tell my Queen of Swords, 2, 3. 6 of Swords. That could talk about like dictating the way that things may go. So again, what is true feelings for Cashapp, please? 2, 3. The Star, the Sun, 2 of Cups. Okay. 8 of Swords is in his head. I'll be perfectly honest. How it feels is if like he thought that things were going to be one way. Like he thought things were going to be exciting and cool, and it would be nice to connect with you. And he feels like in reality, like things aren't that way. I don't know if he views you as somebody that's bitchy or like somebody that like, you know, directs a lot of stuff, especially when it comes to maybe like what may please you or what may bring you a lot of stability. Tell me about Two of Cups, 2, 3. Maybe he may feel like you're somebody that's like held back or somebody he needs to protect himself from. Again, well, let me see. Why does he feel like this? Cashapp, please. 2, 3. The Lovers. 2 of Wands. Ace of Cups. Tell me about the Lovers. 2, 3. Why does he feel like this? I don't know if he feels like things are like off balance somewhat. Like things took another direction that made him feel like a little bit imbalanced. It's almost like, I don't know if this is like post nut clarity. Let me ask, is this post nut clarity? Positive card for yes, negative card for no? Yes. Yeah, King of Cups, High Priestess. Yeah, like before he was in his feelings about you, and now he's kind of like grounded himself. Did Shan tell him about C? Did Shan tell him about C? Did he? Positive card for yes, negative card for no? 2, 3. King of Swords, did he? Wait, King of Swords can talk about it now? We didn't fuck. Okay. Now let me see again. It is not necessarily that. It's more so like, it could also just be like him kind of like seeing things for what they are, what he feels like they are. Let me go back over this. I might just need to repull. Yeah, let me repull. No, let me use another deck. Ultimately, the spread's giving like I thought things were this way. I thought she was this way, when in reality, maybe things weren't as cracked up as I thought they were. Again, what are the age's true feelings were? What are his true feelings were? Because I'll please 2 to 3. Sorry, babe. No, you're good. No, because if anything, like I just kind of like, I'm like, it's the way I'm reading it. Maybe I'm going too fast. So his true feelings. 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Wands. No, Knight of Wands, and then 10 of Cups. So in terms of a person's true feelings for an individual, not to say that he feels like you're selfish, but 6 of Pentacles is being able to pick and choose in towards of like what you want to participate and who you want to give to. Especially like maybe like with a Knight of Wands, maybe when it comes to sex or like, I guess like really exciting things. 10 of Cups will talk about long-term happiness. He's receiving me the wrong, or perceiving me the wrong way, perhaps. The other thing here is too is if it's because of that one night, then he could be like blaming it on you without taking like, be like, hey, this was between 2 different people. 4 of Swords. 3 of Cups. 10 of Cups, 2, 3. The Empress. 6 of Pentacles, 2, 3. The Hermit. 10 of 4 Swords. Wheel of Fortune. 10 of Wheel of Fortune. Justice. And then 3 of Swords. So he feels torn, and it makes sense. Honestly, this is a spread of somebody that got their hopes up too high and thought, and may have like kind of like put somebody else on a pedestal. Not to say that, you know, you're not special or you're not all that. No, it's just more so of like this. So Knight of Wands can talk about being on a high as well as like being very attracted to an individual here. With the 10 of Cups and Empress, like this would talk about, you know, finding your person, having what you want, that type of thing here. But maybe after like thinking about things, especially with the way that things have changed, he may feel like, you know, you're a balanced person, but that maybe like you have standards or there's certain things that you want, maybe certain things he doesn't really agree with. Excuse me. He's blaming me for that one night. How do I fix it? I feel like I responded out of emotion. Well, let me see if he is blaming you. Because 3 of Swords, Ace of Cups. Honestly, wait a minute. Here's exactly what it is. How does he feel about you? He felt like, not that you were the one for him. It makes so much sense. He just felt like this is somebody that perhaps I can build something with, or something really good can happen. And then maybe after a situation or so, he feels kind of let down. He felt like, oh, I thought things would be good. And maybe he feels a bit slighted. But I think what it is too is that he's projecting past issues on you. So maybe he had higher expectations than what he let on. So what does he think of you? Like his true feelings? Like it's just more so of like he expected you to do more or be more, and maybe he kind of just like sees like in his mind like maybe this isn't all that it's cracked up to be. So let's see here. Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Does he blame her for that one night? Does he? 2, 3. 2 of Cups, yes, but with 2 of Cups, this talks about a shared effort. King of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, like he's in his head about it. Temperance, because were the both of you drinking? Tell my King of Pentacles, 2, 3. Ace of Swords, because King of Pentacles and Ace of Swords, like that's being of a sound mind, and at least like in your right state. I think so. More like, who the fuck does he want me to be? I think honestly he just had higher expectations or something. Like I'm not who he wanted me to be in his mind. I'll see. Like what did he want Namaste to be? Who was he hoping that she was? Of course, how please 2, 3. Yes, we really were drunk and he was high. Oh, I see here. Who did he want you to be or who you thought? King of Cups, 10 of Swords, 5 of Wands. That's not making any sense. Again, who did he want her to be? Who is he expecting her to be? First off, please, 2, 3. The Moon, King of Swords. He was expecting you to be somebody with a King of Swords and Judgment card, like somebody like a smart individual, somebody that doesn't make stupid decisions. I think he expected you to be like somebody that was like in their right mind, or however you may say it. I don't know, he's weird. Yeah, 10 about the Moon, 2, 3. 7 of Wands. I don't know if he expected you to have like boundaries or something like that. So as far as his feelings for you is concerned, it's just more so like he may feel as if kind of like let down, a bit disappointed. Is it because of that night? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Is it? Yes, 9 of Cups. And again, drinking. The Tower, 5 of... here's what I think it is, and in the world. I think it's because, and this is just me logically speaking, what happened was like very unexpected, and maybe what he considered to be disappointing. And then 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles is having self-control, like control over yourself and what you want. The World, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. But the Hangman is here, but he was receptive. This could be that type of thing where, again, the both of you were drunk doing stuff, and he may feel like either he didn't necessarily consent or he wasn't in his right mind. But the thing is, neither were you either. And maybe he's kind of like realizing too, like maybe like what happened, how far things went, and may feel uncomfortable. Could be that. I think he's hurt it didn't go his way, like investing the right way. Like full on sex. May have some messages from, yeah. I'll give those to you after I do Miss B. I'll just send them on Messenger. No. My guy's ancestor looked at me because of that night. All I did was give him head, I see. Well, let's see. Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Is he upset that things didn't go his way? 2, 3. The Hangman. 10 of Swords. The Devil. 4 Wands. Maybe he's just upset that it happened. Is he upset that what happened happened? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. 2, 3. Queen of Swords. Again, that's not telling me anything. Again, was he upset that whatever happened between them happened? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. The Fool, yeah, even though he kind of jumped into it, and again, it was an effort. So yeah, I think, then let me get a full picture though. Why? Let me see. It could be that type of thing, like it's a blurred lines type of thing here, like realizing that he was out of his mind, but so are you. If two people are attracted to each other, I get that, but the both of you were drunk. Puzzle card, no, puzzle top, please. Again, why was he upset that that night happened? Why is he upset? Chris, top, please, 2, 3, why? King of Wands. Okay. 2 of Swords. 10 of Swords. 9 of Swords. And 3 of Wands. I don't know if he expected something else to occur. I've never had this problem. And we wanted to get to know each other and explore that. So about 2 of Swords, 2, 3. The Knight of Cups. Does any of this have to do with consent? Positive graph, yes. No, for no. 2, 3. 4 of Pentacles, no. Yeah, this doesn't have to deal with that. Why is he upset? So King of Wands. King of Wands, when it comes to sex, this is somebody that they say like slings good dick, as well as this is somebody that's attractive, that does their own thing, that leads. 2 of Swords can be saying though, but that's feeling blocked off. 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords, Knight of Cups. It may have had to deal with his emotional state. Again, why was he upset? But if there was a shared effort between them, why is he so upset about it now? 2, 3, why? The Hangman, Page of Cups, Knight of Swords. Honestly, I can't tell you why. Give me a second. Again, why is he so upset at this? Why? 2, 3. Justice. Hidden Enemy. The Master. Honestly, because he didn't feel like he was in control, for one. And then what's with Justice? 2, 3. Communication. Talking about Hidden Enemy. Good Fortune. Challenge. Okay, so if it has nothing to do with consent, I think the reason is because he wasn't in control of the moment. And then Justice, and then communication. So something about like fair communication between the both of you. And then Hidden Enemy with Good Fortune and Challenge talks about taking advantage of a situation that may end up good. Because of Shad, I know that's what it is. Is this because of Shad? Positive card, yes. Negative card, no. Queen of Pentacles. Is it because of him? Chris, please, 2, 3. Queen of Cups. 3 of Swords. It might be. 3 of Swords can talk about a third party. But here's the other thing, too. Queen of Pentacles, you're an earth sign, so who the hell is a water sign? So my Queen of Cups, 2, 3. 3 of Queen of Pentacles, 2, 3. The Moon, 2 of 3 Swords. Here's what I said. Well, this is something that I said before. I think he's projecting the past onto you. I think what it is this. For one, he was not in control of the moment or whatnot, or felt like he should have been. I also think he may have expected things to go about a certain way like it did with somebody from his past. And then, let's see here. Again, the part of it have to do with Shad. Positive perfect yes, negative perfect no. Wheel of Fortune is a yes. Yeah, 7 of Swords, Temperance. Communication between you and another person. So, okay, so tying this all up into like, how does he truly feel about you? It's just more so of, not knowing what to think and knowing what to trust or whatnot, because before, so he thought he had like a pretty good opportunity, but because like out of control moments happen, and because maybe he thought that maybe you were stabbing him in the back or something like that, now he just feels as if, again, maybe you take control of situations for your own benefit or something like that. So let me do one final spread and see again. Because I forgot that Shad stuff happened. He told him the next morning, but it wasn't true. So again, how does he truly feel about her? How does he truly feel about her? For at least 1, 2, 3. Nine of Pentacles, the Hangman, Page of Cups, King of Wands, and then 10 of Pentacles. He feels like you're back and forth between different things or people, or like how you want to do things. He does feel like, you know, you're attractive, but also very laid back and maybe a flirt. I don't know if he was confident in trying to turn this into something long term. Talking about the Hangman, 2, 3. 8 of Pentacles. This is also like, he feels like you put an effort towards what you want to put effort towards. Talking about Page of Cups, 2, 3. He also may feel like, to a certain extent, you may be lying, and then there being like a lot of confusion in terms of like forward movement, and that kind of makes him a bit anxious. So like I said, the initial spread gave the vibe of like, I thought, you know, she was, you know, like somebody that I could have something long term with, or somebody I could look up to, but in reality she's just not that. But like I said, it's almost like he's projecting the past, because I think this person's been betrayed before, and then that situation with Shad and everything else. Honestly, I think it's just best that you just distance yourself from him, because he sounds like a handful. He's just not that into me. It could be that too. Either that, or he just like had like way too many high expectations, and then I guess when certain things happen, I guess he kind of like bursted his own bubble. But that's what I get. Miss B, do you have any questions? I wouldn't mind him too much though. Thanks, Bag. You're welcome. I think she left. I'm not sure. No, she's still here. Wait, unless, give me a second. I don't know. Let me see here, because she could have just, I know she wanted to send for like privates and whatnot. What the fuck is wrong with this shit? What the hell is it glitching for? Absolutely no sense. Whew. Alright. Miss B, go ahead with any questions. Whew. No, sorry about my. I was thinking the no sense comment was towards my email. I had went into it and it started glitching. I'm like, what in the entire hell? I want to know what's Javon's feelings towards me and how he feels about me. Uh, Block him off every page. All right. Also, give me 1 second. Let's see. All right. So let's get started on this. All right. My ancestors always love me, so I want to know what Javon's feelings are towards me. Okay, so what are Javon's feelings towards Miss B, and how does he feel about her blocking him on everything, like off every page? How does he feel? First off, these two, how does he feel about this all together? So, strength. How does he feel about you? Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords. So I think all together, like how he feels about you, and then that other situation, like he feels rejected and disappointed because perhaps this is all like all a result of maybe him doing something that kind of brought you some anxiety here. And with the strength card and the Knight of Swords, like this is you, I wouldn't necessarily say impulsively, but maybe like you quickly making changes to the situation and um, maybe kind of like asserting dominance somewhat. And I also get a feeling that maybe he wants to try and like get back in your good graces, maybe. Yeah, Knight of Wands, the Hierophant, and then the Star. I don't know if this person kind of got like a little too ahead of themselves or whatnot. Um, got like a little too comfortable. Talk about the Hierophant, 2, 3. As well as, I don't know if he got back with somebody. Talk about the Star here, 2, 3. This also feels like he wanted you to maybe like do something. But it was just more so like out of like selfishness. So again, like what are his feelings towards her? 2, 3. Page of Wands. 10 of Wands. Like again, like a little heated, but kind of overwhelmed and anxious. Because again, like you did block this person, you took control of the situation and just decided like I'm not doing this. Yeah, he feels the cold shoulder and may want to make peace, but he also feels like you're doing this so that you can also control your emotions. Because with the 7 of Swords, like, again, I don't know if he was like up to no good or something. And also, how does he feel about being blocked everywhere? 2, 3. How does he feel about that? The Hermit, like he has to sneak around. So if you really don't want him to see anything, you should private your accounts. I feel like he could try and spy. Talk about the Chariot, 2, 3. 3 of Pentacles here. It also kind of makes him feel like you want to move on from this situation. But again, he could be trying to go like and use other methods to see what you're doing. So that's what I get, like how he feels about all of that. It is private. He's blocked on all accounts. Okay. I'm about to say, like, if you have it. The other thing here, too, is maybe you feel like you want to be left alone. Oh, my head. But what's your second one? YouTube emojis are sick. So my lease is up next month and I'm moving. Do you see me getting the help and resources I need to get the home I want on time? Let's see. Let's see. So again. So can this be like, see, will she get the help and resources she needs to get the home she wants on time? Will she herself is 2, 3? Let's see, will you? Page of Swords, so that talks about the need to do some research as well as maybe some sort of news coming towards you. 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, 4 of Cups, and Knight of Swords. No, not necessarily, because 4 of Swords can talk about 4 of Swords, the fuck am I saying? Knight of Swords, this can talk about things that happen unexpectedly. And 4 of Cups talks about some rejection as well as like maybe things that you don't want to hear. Now, no doubt you can get resources, but maybe not during the time that you want. 6 of Pentacles, Death, 8 of Wands. Tell me about Death, 2, 3. Queen of Wands, somebody wants here, 2, 3 here. King of Swords, that talks to me about like some sort of process. Alright, and then 6 of Pentacles, like that talks about the need to kind of like, I don't want to say funnel money, but like giving money to a situation. King of Swords here. You need to have some stuff lined up. So again, will she get like what, like the help and resources she needs to get on time? For some reason, 2, 3. 2 Wands, that's the future. The Ace of Swords, and then the Ace of Wands, and then the 8 of Cups. So again, no doubt you can definitely get like help and resources, but it may take time because 2 of Wands talks about taking a completely new direction. And then you have here this Ace of Wands, and Ace of Wands can be a bit fast at times. So again, you may not necessarily get to do things on time or by like a certain time frame like you may want, but I do get that you may get the help or whatnot. And ultimately, you may decide to kind of like walk away from that idea and do something else completely different as well. Ooh. What's your third one? what's going on with my case with the lawyer Chris Kindle? Okay. Let's see. So I'm gonna ask where he's at with it. So my guys' ancestors not listening. So what's currently going on with Speed's legal case with her lawyer Chris Kindle? Like, what's the status of that when it comes to this person? Let's talk this 2, 3. Excuse me. 10 of Pentacles. So I don't know if this is like over like a particular establishment, or this talks about a lot of money. Queen will always see here. This is just more so of like either you're expecting a lot of money, like you want this, or you are wanting something to be done about an establishment. 2 of Wands, 8 of Wands, King of Swords. I think he's awaiting like some sort of information to come towards him, as well as this is like trying to make a pretty logic-based decision. So I'm about to King of Swords 2, 3. Queen of Swords, something in the favor of you. To my 8 of Wands, 2, 3. The other thing here is 2 is the Magician. He's trying to like make something happen when it comes to this, and I don't know like whether or not like that's like getting the money that you're owed or getting more information or whatever it is. I won't say that he's hesitating right now, but at the same time it's like he's wanting to like eventually get in contact with you, because King of Swords and Queen of Swords, like this is somebody, I'm not saying that you don't listen to anybody. This is just more so of like knowing what you want and being very decisive and kind of like cutthroat about it. So it's like, I expect this. Somehow 2 of Wands, 2, 3. Knight of Swords, I see here. You're checking on the status because I think whoever like you're trying to go after, like they're still continuously going. Again, like what type of progress is Chris Kindle making on this? Chris, please 2, 3. What type of progress? Knight of Pentacles. It's kind of slow. Ace of Cups and the Hermit. It's kind of slow moving, and he's still gonna have to contact others about it. Some of the Hermit 2, 3, as well as I don't know if some people are hiding or keeping things to themselves. Some of the Hermit 2, 3. Ace of Swords. The Truth here. 3 of Pentacles, because there may be multiple people involved. So what's happening, what's going on with it, it's still slow moving because he still has to contact people, as well as people are kind of like slow to give up information on whatever this case is about. But best believe he's doing his job. So that's what I get with that. So yeah, 3 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. Yeah, because his goal is to get you what you want. He's gonna have to work with multiple people on it though. But that's what I see. What's your 4th one? Do you think I will get my money by this year? Let's see. Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Will she get her money by this year? Will Nisby get her money by this year? First off, please. Will she 2, 3? King of Cups. If you do, it could be by Scorpio season. Wheel of Fortune, Justice, and 10 of Cups. So this talks about things working out in your favor, or like some sort of change. And this is legalities. Wheel of Fortune. If it's not by this year, it could be by the start of next year, because this does talk about like a new cycle. But it could be by Scorpio season, or maybe by Libra. Or one card tell me what zodiac sign season will she get? Is she likely to get her money in? Well, give me 2 cards of like the zodiac sign seasons that she's likely to get her money in. 2, 3. Okay, Capricorn. So that's okay. So that is January. Capricorn season starts in January. Does it? Yeah. No. It starts in the second half of December. And then Page of Wands is a fire sign. And then at the bottom is a star. This is Sagittarius as well as Leo. So you could get your money, if it's in this year, it's between July and December, or January to February, because the star is Aquarius. So it may take a while, depending. But we're not too far off by July, but still. Hey Meg, may I donate and how long is the list? So Meg, Miss B is my last person. I think I'll be on here maybe tomorrow night or Saturday night. Also, I forgot to check if I just do stuff randomly. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Right, what is Devon's energy towards me overall, and what does he want from me right now? All right, let's see. Alright, so let's see. My guys' answers will look at me. So, what's Devon's energy towards Miss B right now overall? What is it, Chrysopolis? What's his overall energy towards her, 2, 3? The Hermit. So, right now he's in his head, maybe feeling isolated from you. Knight of Swords, Nine of Swords. I think his mind's racing a bit because of like what happened. So I don't know if there's like some sort of argument between the both of you, or like somebody said something that maybe they shouldn't have. But he may have some anxiety again, like over this situation, maybe some guilt, and really like thinking over things. Because Queen of Pentacles, I don't know if he wanted you to do more than you could for him. This is like expecting more out of a person, is what it feels like. The Hangman, Eight of Cups, and the World card. And there's a thing here like him kind of like maybe walking away from the situation for a bit, as well as like maybe him feeling like you're trying to move on from things. Yeah, because with the Seven of Swords here again, this person was being a bit of a shithead. Tell me about the World, 2, 3. Four of Wands. I think he wants to start things over at least, but still. So I think this is overall energy. Like perhaps he does feel like kind of bad about what happened, and realizes that maybe he shouldn't have done what he did. With that being said, what does he want from her right now? For some place 2, 3. What does he want from her right now? Knight of Cups, the Moon. He wants you to make this decision to maybe kind of like understand where he's coming from, or at least like accept his apology. Yeah, Five of Wands. Like I think he wants to heal things. Honestly, I don't think he wants to fight anymore. Tell me about the Moon, 2, 3. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. Because I think he has anxiety about like you being off to yourself and not really bothering with him. Basically being like independent. So that's what I get. What's your last one? is there a sock on the table? What's this? All right. I found this old woman that I've been helping that is homeless. I want to know, can I trust her? Like, what's her energy towards me, and why is she homeless? She's really old. All right, well, let's see. Why is she homeless? You know, that's like, I have never, nobody's ever asked me that before. Like, why is this person? But I know what you mean, but let's see. Give me a second here. All right, so I'm gonna use this deck. Give me a second. Right. So, well, let's see here. Can Miss B trust this old woman? Can she? 2, 3. Can she trust this lady? 2, 3. Let's see if we can. 9 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, 8 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, And the Three of Wands here, I mean, it's possible that you can here. Because Queen of Pentacles talks about somebody that's a stable, reliable individual here. It's at the bottom, and then Strength here. Um, now, Strength can talk about trust. So Wheel of Fortune, 2, 3. Wheel of Fortune here. But I would be kind of careful because that can talk about changes and maybe the need to like logically think before progressing forward when it comes to this person. Talking about Three of Wands, 2, 3. Yeah, the Emperor. As well as like having a cap on maybe like how much you give to this person. Like not saying don't be nice. But it's just the type of thing of like perhaps you can, but you know, do still be careful. So again, can she trust this person? 2, 3. The Fool, Knight of Pentacles. I think you can to a certain extent, yeah. I think what it is just that you have some anxiety. Because she has authority issues. She just came out of jail. I see. That makes sense. So with that being said here, what's this woman's energy towards her? 2, 3. The Chariot. Knight of Wands. Knight of Cups. I think she likes you. But also it feels like maybe you can help her get like to and from. Talking about the Chariot, 2, 3. Six of Swords, yeah, especially like something when it comes to like maybe transportation. Maybe she feels like you're reliable in that sense. Talking about Knight of Wands. She also may view as somebody that, you know, like is very like in and out in the sense of like you do your own thing. Talking about Knight of Cups, 2, 3. Queen of Swords here. She also may like how direct you are. So that being said, why is this woman homeless to begin with? 2, 3, why? The Star, 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. That can talk about waiting for something to happen or waiting for something that never came. Talk about the Star here, 2, 3. Why? Talk about 7 of Pentacles, 2, 3 here. I think she made some bad investments monetarily wise. Not that she was like mishandling money, as well as this talks about a lot of struggle here. It could be like how a lot of people end up homeless. Bills become too much. Yeah, bills become too much. Things weigh in. Again, how did this woman become homeless? First off, please. 2, 3. How did she become homeless? 2, 3. How? 8 of Cups, so that's walking away. Either like she was forced to walk away from something. Queen of Wands is her. Wheel of Fortune. 8 of Wands and 9 of Pentacles. Something happened that affected her stability. Tell me about the 8 of Wands. 2, 3. 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles talks about like a lot of preservation. Maybe she had to hold on to a lot of money. I have no idea. I'd like to know what this jail situation about. I don't want to ask her directly. Give me a second. Again, how did she become homeless? For Sophie's 2, 3. Sipping. Smell the roses. Tension. Talking about sipping 2, 3. Today's and the moment shattered. All I know is I feel like it's like making bad investments in people or situations, waiting for something to come around and it didn't, and then things just kind of like fell on top. And then I would like to know what this jail situation is about. I want to ask her. Okay, that'll be the last thing I do. What's her jail situation about? Why was this woman in jail? 2, 3. Ace of Cups. So Ace of Cups, this can talk about like love and emotional connection here, some sort of new opportunity that somebody finds very favorable. This can also talk about overflow of emotions, so give me a second. It could have been that type of thing, like, I don't know, she did something in the heat of the moment, a crime of passion, who knows. And, you know, some people, they really don't need to be there in jail. It's just as simple as somebody kind of just got what they had coming to them. Like, you drove a person crazy and did all this other shit. I don't know what you expected to do. Now, I would have said, like, you know, maybe killing that person or injuring them so severely may not necessarily have been worth your freedom, but I'm not saying that they didn't deserve it either. So, okay. She did say over a man. I just want to make sure she wasn't lying. Well, let me see, because I just did the cards reverse again. Like, why did this woman go to jail for something? 2, 3. Said they both got locked up. Why? 5 of Pentacles. So this can talk about losing a lot of money, being down on your luck. This is releasing yourself from something, the Lover. So she may not have been lying. King of Wands, 10 of Cups. So yeah, like probably over a guy. What? Oh, wait a minute. Tell me about the Lovers. 2, 3. I don't know if he was offering money to somebody else or doing something else, as well as I don't know if he was like an earth sign. Tell me about 10 of Cups. 2, 3. 6 of Cups is the past. They may have had something together. Again, why did she go to jail? 2, 3. Something that happened suddenly. Anger. Something. Yeah, and the both of them went. Letting go. 4 of Cups reverse. I don't know. Something explosive or something that happened between the both of them where it just happened. Again, what happened between the both of them where they both went to jail? What is it? 2, 3? What? This is a loss of control. This is a struggle. The Chariot is a car, 8 of Pentacles. Something that he had to put in time into. Let's say like he stole something, but she did something. Talking about Strength, reverse, 2, 3. 3 of Swords, reverse. Something that she could have done to get back. Honestly, it's more so like this. She may have put something in place because he did something. I can't really get a straight answer, but yeah, she wasn't lying. You did just say crime of passion. It could be, for example, because I do have some friends in law enforcement. So, like, let's say 2 people get into a fight and there's injuries on the both of them. Usually, like, how, like, certain departments, how they'll go is this. Either both of them go to jail or nobody goes to jail. Let me ask, upright for yes, reversal for no. Was it that type of situation where both people go to jail or nobody goes to jail? Upright for yes, reversal for no. Was it like that? 2, 3. Yep. Yeah, like, this, it wasn't going to be like a fair type of thing. Emperor reverse. Yeah, neither one of them was going to take responsibility. Yep. So he was honest. Yeah. Well, let me ask. Was this woman honest? Upright for yes, reversal for no. Was she honest? 2, 3. Was she completely honest? Yep. Yeah, he did some shit. She may have said something, but yeah. Yeah, she was telling the truth. And I think he started it. When can I book a private? If it's just like regular like questions, you can go ahead and send. But if it's a phone, let's see. When can I do a phone thing? I can do a phone thing like next Monday or Tuesday if you're wanting that. Otherwise than that, if it's like regular reads, I just like send a video or a picture to you or whatnot. You can just like book that in any time. 1 hour. Okay. Let's see here. Am I doing anything Monday? What's today? Friday already? So okay, yeah, Monday I can do it. A man usually being in the middle of a woman's downfall. Yep. I hope he's still in there or whatnot, but yep. These motherfuckers, ugh. God, you sent these dudes down here to build houses and to go to war and to help raise the next generation of thoughtful, strong men. And they are over here sticking thumbs up the other person's ass for no reason, Lord. And the sense of doing some dumb shit, being in love with their homeboys when they say they're in love with a girl, and following after what their homeboys do, and then knocking glasses into mirrors, Lord, and then mirrors into glasses. They're not doing what you intended them to do, God. Help them. About being degenerate. Yes. Yes. It doing some. My God. It's a shame. But anyways, that is that. I am done. Anyways. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and go. So, thank you everybody that came on tonight, and everyone have a good night.